Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be looking at a pretty cool strategy for anyone who's thinking about launching an online business.
Oh, yeah.
And that is using TikTok Shop for print on demand.
Interesting.
Now, the source for this deep dive is a YouTube video from Money with Mac.
Okay.
And he really breaks down this opportunity.
Yeah.
And just so we're all on the same page, print on demand, that means you don't have to worry about all that inventory.
Yeah, no stock.
Exactly right.
Just produce after the sale.
Yeah. Products are only created after a customer buys something.
Smart.
Which I think is a real game changer for new entrepreneurs.
Yeah, takes away a lot of the risk.
Exactly. So the big question we're tackling today is, could TikTok be the platform for e-commerce success in 2024?
Well, that's a good question. And I think what is really intriguing about this whole approach is the fact that it combines the sort of explosive growth of TikTok Shop with the flexibility of print on demand.
Right.
And I think that convergence there could be incredibly powerful for entrepreneurs who want to capitalize on, what's happening right now.
Money with Mac actually uses the word explosive
Yeah.
to describe TikTok Shop's potential,
Yeah, he does.
saying there's a possibility for significant profit.
Absolutely.
But what makes it so different from other platforms? Why is TikTok Shop so special?
Well, I think you have to think about the TikTok experience in general.
Yeah.
It's all about instant gratification, right?
Well,
People are scrolling, they're engaging with content. And now with TikTok Shop, you can actually buy things right there in the app.
yeah, so you don't...
You don't have to send people away to a separate website where they might get distracted.
Right, or abandon the cart or something.
All those extra steps just increase the chances that you're going to lose a potential sale.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So no more hoping people will, stay focused on their way to checkout.
Exactly.
Okay, so we get that TikTok Shop is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
But how does print on demand fit into all of this?
Well, that's where the real magic happens.
Okay.
Because with print on demand, you don't need to invest in any inventory up front.
Yeah, you were saying no stock earlier.
Right. You can just test product ideas without risking, thousands of dollars on stock that may or may not sell.
Oh, that's a good point.
And there are platforms like Printify, which is what Money with Mac recommends in this video.
Okay.
They make it really easy to create and list products, and they integrate directly with TikTok Shop.
So it's like a really streamlined process.
Exactly.
Now, they actually walk through a specific example in this video.
Oh, they do.
I think they choose a beach towel.
Yeah, which is a really smart choice.
Yeah, especially as we're kind of heading into summer here.
Absolutely. And, beach towels are trendy right now.
Yeah.
But the key takeaway here is that they use Printify's specific TikTok Shop product category.
Okay, so why is that so important?
Well, TikTok is known for being pretty strict with its sellers. And for good reason. I mean, they want to make sure that there's a certain level of quality and customer service on the platform.
Makes sense.
So when you choose a product from that specific TikTok Shop category, you're basically guaranteeing that you meet TikTok's shipping policies.
Okay.
And that can help you avoid getting your account banned.
So you're saying it's not enough to just have a great product.
Right.
You also need to really understand the platform's rules.
Absolutely.
And play by them if you want to succeed.
Yeah, you got to be smart about it.
Okay.
That's something that Money with Mac emphasizes throughout the video.
Now, in the video, do they also go into detail about the design process? Like, how do you actually create these products?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Okay.
And they make it seem surprisingly user-friendly.
Okay.
Like they use a platform called Creative Fabrica
Yep.
to find some cool patterns, and then they design the beach towel directly on Printify.
Interesting.
One thing that stood out to me was how much they stress the importance of using high-resolution images.
Oh, yeah, because it makes a big difference.
Huge difference. It really affects how professional the final product looks.
Right.
And they also showed how you can actually add multiple designs to a single product.
Oh, so like different variations of the same beach towel.
Exactly. So you can give customers more choice.
That's really clever.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got your product designed, you've got it listed.
Yeah.
But what about actually getting it seen by potential buyers?
That's the next challenge.
Right. Like, what about titles, descriptions, all that stuff?
Right, all the SEO stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have to make sure you're using language that your target audience is actually searching for.
Right.
So, if someone's looking for a unique beach towel, what words are they going to type into the search bar?
Right. You got to think like your customer.
Exactly. You got to get into their heads.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me.
Oh, wait.
The marketing piece.
Yeah.
Because TikTok is all about video,
Right.
which seems perfect for showing off print-on-demand products.
Absolutely. I think it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, would you agree with that?
100%. I mean, Money with Mac really encourages viewers to think about products that just naturally lend themselves to video.
Okay.
So think about a funny video that demonstrates the beach towel's absorbency, or a visually appealing video that just shows off its unique design.
Right, because you could do so much with video.
So much you can tell a whole story.
Yeah.
And they also talk about using keywords in your video descriptions and on your product listing.
Right.
Keywords that actually explain what your product is and how it can be used.
So it's not just about creating any old video.
Right.
It's about being strategic,
Absolutely.
thinking about how to really capture attention and highlight those product benefits
You got it.
in a way that resonates with TikTok's audience.
That's the key.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the money.
Okay, let's talk about profit.
Profitability.
Yeah.
How does Money with Mac suggest pricing these products?
Well, it's all about finding that sweet spot where you can cover your production costs,
Yeah.
make a decent profit,
Right.
and still stay competitive.
Right. You can't price yourself out of the market.
Exactly. Money with Mac actually prefers using Printify Premium
Okay.
because it offers discounts on product costs for a monthly fee.
So it's kind of like a volume discount.
Yeah, exactly. And those discounts can really add up, especially if you're selling a lot of product.
Right. So that means higher profit margins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, it's not as simple as just adding a random markup.
Right. There's a strategy here.
You have to understand your profit margins.
Yeah.
Factor in your shipping costs.
Okay.
Do some research on what your competitors are charging. Figure out your break-even point.
So it's about being smart,
Yeah,
understanding the numbers behind your business.
absolutely.
Okay. Let's go back to TikTok's policies for a second.
Uh-huh.
We know they have that 2-day shipping requirement
Right, or you get banned.
to avoid getting banned. Exactly. But how do you manage that when you're dealing with print on demand,
Right.
where production times can sometimes vary?
That's a good question, and that's where using Printify's TikTok Shop product category is so important.
Okay.
Because those products have already been vetted to make sure they can be produced and shipped within that 2-day time frame.
Oh, so it takes the guesswork out of it.
Exactly. It protects you from running into problems with TikTok's rules.
So you're basically setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, from the very beginning.
Okay, so you've got your product, you understand the rules, you're ready to market it.
You're ready to go.
What's next? What's the next step in this process?
Well, the next step is understanding how TikTok's algorithm works
Ah, yeah.
and crafting content that's actually going to resonate with TikTok users.
Okay.
It's not enough to just list a product.
Right.
You have to create a whole strategy around it.
A TikTok strategy.
Exactly.
So you mentioned TikTok's algorithm.
Yeah, that's the key.
It seems to be like the secret to success on the platform.
Yeah, it's the magic sauce.
Yeah. But it's also notoriously unpredictable.
Oh, yeah, totally.
How do you make sure your content is actually getting seen by the right people?
Well, it's true that the algorithm can be a bit of a black box,
Right.
but there are definitely things you can do to increase your chances of getting your content in front of the right eyes.
Okay.
And one thing Money with Mac really stresses is using relevant keywords.
Okay.
And I'm not just talking about your product listings,
All right.
but also your video captions and even speaking those keywords out loud in your videos.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so if someone is searching for, say, a funny beach towel,
Yeah.
you want to make sure you're actually saying those words in your video.
So the algorithm picks up on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
TikTok's algorithm is really good at recognizing those keywords and showing your content to people who've shown interest in similar things.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
But it's not just about keywords, right?
right.
It's about the content itself.
Yeah.
What kind of videos tend to perform well on TikTok?
Well, I think that's where understanding TikTok's culture is really important
Okay.
because TikTok is all about authenticity.
Yeah, being real.
Yeah, relatability. People want to see content that feels genuine.
Okay.
So instead of trying to create these super polished corporate feeling videos,
Right.
just be yourself.
Okay.
Share your creative process, show the behind the scenes of your business, highlight the benefits of your product, but do it in a fun, engaging way.
So let your personality shine through.
Exactly.
Okay.
And don't underestimate the power of humor.
Oh, yeah. Kind of make them laugh.
A well-placed joke or a funny observation can make your content much more memorable and shareable.
Right. It sticks with you.
Yeah, think about all those viral videos you've seen.
Right.
Often it's the ones that make you laugh or feel something that really stick with you.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that video with the dog wearing the tiny chef's hat.
Yeah, exactly.
It was hilarious.
It was totally unexpected. And those unexpected moments, those are the things that grab people's attention on TikTok.
Okay, so we've talked about keywords, we've talked about content style.
Uh-huh.
What about other strategies for getting your videos seen?
Okay.
Does Money with Mac offer any insights there?
Yeah, they talk a lot about engaging with your audience,
Okay,
responding to comments, answering questions,
right.
participating in relevant trends or challenges.
Okay, so it's really about building those relationships.
Exactly. You're not just broadcasting your message, you're actually connecting with people.
Right, you're building a community.
Exactly. And don't forget about collaborations.
Oh, yeah.
Teaming up with other creators in your niche can expose your products to a whole new audience.
Right, so leverage those existing communities.
Exactly.
Okay, let's say someone is listening to this and they're feeling a little overwhelmed.
Right.
They love the idea of using TikTok Shop for print on demand,
Yeah.
but they're not sure where to start.
Yeah, okay.
What advice would you give them?
I would say, first of all, don't overthink it. The beauty of print on demand is that you can test the waters without a huge upfront investment.
Yeah, you don't have to go all in.
Exactly. So start by brainstorming some product ideas. Think about what you're passionate about.
Okay.
What problems can you solve?
Yeah.
What trends can you tap into?
Yeah. Are you into something that's trending right now?
Exactly. And then create some mock-ups of your products.
Okay.
Share them on TikTok.
And see what people think.
See what kind of feedback you get.
Yeah, just test it out.
Ask your audience what they think and then use that information to refine your ideas.
So it's all about that lean startup mentality.
Yeah. Test, iterate, learn as you go.
And with TikTok, you've got this really fast feedback loop.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
You can see what's working, what's not, almost instantly,
It's real-time data.
which allows you to kind of adjust your approach and optimize for success much quicker than on other platforms.
I think that's one of the big advantages of TikTok.
Now, one thing Money with Mac doesn't really get into are specific strategies for going viral on TikTok.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts there? Is there a secret sauce?
Well, there's no guaranteed formula for going viral,
Right.
but there are definitely things you can do to improve your odds. First, pay attention to what's trending.
Okay.
What sounds, dances, challenges are popular right now.
What's hot?
Exactly. And can you find a creative way to incorporate those trends into your content?
Oh, so if everyone's doing a certain dance challenge or using a certain sound,
Yeah.
you try to find a way to tie that into your product.
Exactly. You want to be relevant and timely.
That's smart.
Another tip is to create content that evokes strong emotions. So think about videos that make you laugh, cry, feel inspired.
Okay.
Those are the types of videos that people tend to share,
Yeah.
and that's what can lead to virality.
It seems like there's a real opportunity here to not just sell a few products,
Right.
but to really build a brand and a following on TikTok Shop.
Oh, absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think you need to think of your TikTok shop as more than just a storefront.
Oh,
It's a platform for connection,
right.
storytelling, community building.
Yeah.
So engage with your followers,
Okay.
respond to comments, host live Q&A sessions.
Build those relationships.
Exactly. That's what's going to lead to long-term success.
So it's about creating a space where people feel connected
Yeah.
to you and your brand.
Exactly. And not just your products.
Right.
And remember, TikTok is constantly evolving.
Yeah. Things change quickly.
There are always new features, new trends, new opportunities emerging.
Got to stay ahead of the game.
So stay curious, experiment with different approaches. Don't be afraid to try new things.
That's a great point. It's not a set it and forget it platform.
Mhm.
You got to be willing to adapt.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk numbers for a second.
Okay.
What kind of profit margins can someone realistically expect with this model?
Well, it's hard to give a specific number
Yeah.
because it depends on so many different factors.
Right, like your product, your pricing.
Yeah, your niche, your pricing, your marketing efforts.
Okay.
But Money with Mac does point out that by leveraging Printify Premium
Okay.
and setting strategic prices,
Yeah.
you can achieve some pretty healthy margins.
Well, yeah.
Potentially in the 20% range or even higher.
Wow, 20% or higher.
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
That's significant, especially when you think about the fact that you're not dealing with inventory or
Right.
shipping.
Right. Those are huge advantages, especially for solopreneurs or small teams.
It takes a lot off your plate.
It frees you up to focus on the creative side of things and the marketing.
That's where the fun is.
Exactly.
And as you grow,
Right.
you can reinvest those profits back into your business.
Yeah,
Experiment with new product lines or expand your marketing reach.
absolutely.
Create this amazing cycle of growth.
That's the goal.
But there's a potential downside here, right?
Uh-oh, what's that?
All this talk about hustle and constant content creation,
Yeah,
it sounds like a recipe for burnout.
it definitely can be.
If you're not careful,
You have to find a balance. You need to set realistic goals, prioritize your well-being, and don't be afraid to ask for help or delegate tasks.
right, sometimes you can't do it all yourself.
Exactly. And remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint.
That's a great reminder. It's so easy to get caught up in the excitement
Yeah, you can get swept away.
and forget to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you're building a business that supports your lifestyle, not the other way around.
Yeah, it's all about finding that sweet spot,
Yeah.
between passion and sustainability.
Absolutely.
Now, Money with Mac ends the video with a really thought-provoking question.
Oh, yeah.
And he asks, if you could create a NY product
Okay.
and market it on TikTok, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one.
So I'm curious, what immediately jumps to mind for you when you hear that question?
Ooh, that's such a fun question.
Yeah,
It really gets you thinking outside the box.
yeah.
Personally, I'm always drawn to products that solve everyday problems in a clever way.
Okay.
Like maybe a phone case that doubles as a portable ring light for taking selfies,
Ooh, that's a good one.
or a travel backpack that transforms into a compact pillow.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah, just something practical and unique.
I love those ideas.
Yeah.
What about a line of eco-friendly, reusable food wraps
Okay.
that are not only practical, but also super stylish?
Yeah.
People are always looking for ways to be more sustainable.
Absolutely.
And those eye-catching designs would really pop on TikTok.
Oh, for sure. And that's the beauty of TikTok. You can test those ideas so quickly.
Yeah.
Create some mock-ups or prototypes, share them with your followers, see what sparks their interest.
Yeah, it's like having this built-in focus group right there.
It really is.
So to wrap things up, it seems like the key to succeeding with TikTok Shop Print on Demand boils down to a few things.
Okay.
Finding a product that really solves a problem or taps into a trend.
Yeah.
Creating engaging, authentic content that showcases your personality.
Yeah, let people see who you are.
And understanding the platform and its algorithm.
Absolutely. Those are
Yeah.
the key ingredients.
You nailed it. I think you've summed it up perfectly.
I would add one more thing, though.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to experiment.
Right.
Have fun.
Yeah.
TikTok is a platform for creativity and connection.
Right.
So embrace that.
Yeah.
And you might be surprised at what you can achieve.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Well, we've covered a ton of information today.
We have.
But as always, there's even more to learn.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We highly encourage you to check out Money with Mac's full YouTube video
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
for all the details and additional tips,
Absolutely.
and for even more insights into the world of TikTok Shop and e-commerce.
Yes.
Be sure to check out the entire Money Desk podcast series dedicated to this topic.
Oh, yeah. That's a great resource.
They have some fantastic episodes featuring interviews with successful TikTok sellers,
Awesome.
deep dives into specific strategies, and tons of actionable advice.
It's a wealth of knowledge.
So until next time, keep exploring
Keep creating.
and keep diving deep.